Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. We are here to study a new subject called as accountancy. The short form of the subject we call it as accounts, but the official name of the subject is bookkeeping and accountancy for FYJC and SYJC. Junior college में it is called as bookkeeping and accountancy, and degree college में when you all go, depending upon what type of courses you do after degree college, the term of the subject changes according to the course what you opt for. Now, before we get into the subject, what is the meaning of bookkeeping, what is the meaning of accountancy, keep in mind few things what I am telling you now. Take it seriously. The reason I am telling you is, if you take it seriously today, whatever I am telling you now in the next 5 to 10 minutes, feed that in your mind permanently for the next 5 years or till the time you are going to study further, whatever course you opt for, whatever profession you select. Till the time you are studying and you are studying anything relating to accounts, keep in mind what I am telling you now. First, you all are commerce students, correct? All of you all have opted for commerce. Therefore, you all are sitting in front of me. Now, when I say commerce, there are two main subjects of commerce. There are other subjects also. But when I say two main, matlab, these two subjects are connected with whatever profession you opt in the stream of commerce. These two subjects are one, accounts, and second, economics. There are other subjects also which are connected, but these two are the most common subjects which you will study each and every year from now, next 5 years of college, whatever course you opt for. After SYJC, you all must be having a little bit of idea. There are various options like BCom, BAF, BBI, BMS, BFM, BMM, whatever you do, whatever course you opt for, accounts and economics, these two subjects will be there in each and every course. In few courses, the level will be low. In few courses, the level will be high. Say for example, if somebody opts for BAF, accounting and finance, there the level of accountancy and the number of subject of accounts will be higher. So it depends upon what course you opt for it, lower level, higher level. Depending upon what course you have taken, the subject accounts will be there in each and every year. Few subjects like your OCM, it will be there in FYJC, SYJC. SP, Maths, it will be in FYJC, SYJC. Maths in degree college, it will come in one semester, but it won't be in every year. But accounts and economics will be every year. Now, as I told you, there are various options. Keep this in mind. FYJC, SYJC, junior college. Then you are going degree college. Now, if you are going in degree college for self-financing courses, when I say self-financing courses, that means courses other than normal BCom. The cutoffs are very high. Remember what I am telling you. I have not yet gone into the subject. Before getting into the subject, keep this in mind. Cutoffs are very high for all the self-financing courses. The reason is, for these courses like BAF, BMS, BBI, BMM, BFF, there are limited seats in each college. Currently, BMS has 120 seats in all the colleges. BAF, 2-3 colleges have 120. The remaining courses, each college has only 60 to 72 seats. Keep this in mind. Why I am telling you this now? Because to go for a good course in a good college, your 12th standard ka percentage is going to matter a lot. Your 12th standard ka percentage is going to matter a lot. So on the very first day I am telling you, this is the subject, bookkeeping and accountancy. Target it well. Get good marks in this. it will help in scoring your percentage high. Higher marks you can easily get in the subject accounts. You all have made a very good decision by joining tuitions for accounts. I'm not saying you all have come to me. Even those who have gone somewhere else, they have taken a good decision. The reason is, if your FYJC ka base of accounts is strong, you will not find problem in the future years. If your FYJC ka accounts ka base is strong, you won't face a problem aage jaake in accountancy. Keep that in mind. That is the reason you all have taken a very good decision for taking class, and you all are lucky. We are starting the class early. As I told you, we'll go slowly so that by the time college starts, you all have a great grip on this subject of accountancy. Coming back to the scoring part, FYJC mein accounts, those who have taken maths, you all know that there's an option. Either you go for maths or go for SP. Accounts is compulsory. Then those who have taken French or IT, you have an option. Either go for Hindi, Marathi or French IT, depending upon what college you go for. So accounts, maths, French, IT. These 3-4 subjects are the subjects where you can get very good marks. I'm not saying that you cannot get in other subjects also. You can get in other subjects also, but they are theory subjects. So you have to write extraordinary to get good marks. People get, even in other subjects, people get 85, 87, 90. But these subjects, especially accounts, if you practice well, now keep this in mind. 2 things for getting great marks in accounts. 2 things for getting great marks in accounts. Never mug up accounts. This is my standard statement I tell every year since I am teaching accounts. Since I entered this field for giving tuitions for accounts, I repeat this statement every year on my first day of FYJC. Store this in your mind. Never try to mug up accounts. Always go logically. You will see over a period of time, I'll be going very slow, and I'm challenging you, 99% you all will not have any difficulties. Just by listening and looking to my videos, you shouldn't be having any problems. If you have, I'm 24/7 available for you all. So don't worry about that. Again, I'm repeating, never mug up accounts. Ratta nahi marna. Accounts is not a subject where you have to ratify. If you try to mug up, understand this, if you try to mug up, you will never understand accounts. So ये दिमाग में fit कर दो. You have to do it logically, and you don't have to mug up accounts. First factor. Second important factor, regular practice. Regular practice right from day one. Right from day one, regular practice. When I say regular practice, matlab when we come to the practical part, because initially 3 to 4 days or at least 4-5 days will go in explaining the theory part. That also I'll come in 5 minutes. क्या क्या करने वाला हूँ. So remember this, fit this in your mind. 2 important factors. First, never mug up accounts, and second, regular practice. Keep these 2 things in mind. I guarantee you will score very good marks, not only in FYJC but also in SYJC. Third factor. First 2 are very important. Third, when I take tests, I'll be taking tests for each topic. That also I'll brief you in some time. Attend my tests regularly. Give the test regularly. After I correct the papers, see what mistakes you all have done. Rectify on that. Another crucial factor to score very good marks. So keep this in mind right from day one. If you fit this in your mind, I can guarantee you, you will never face problem in accounts. क्या बोला मैंने? Again I'm repeating. Never mug up accounts. Second, regular practice. And third, attend my test regularly. You will get very good marks. I'm sure if you have mugged up nahi, practice properly. Keep this in mind. Get good marks in accounts. FYJC ka base strong. Good marks of FYJC. Carry forward the momentum to SYJC. Same trend for SYJC. Practice. Don't mug up. Attend all your tests. Get great marks in SYJC. And after degree college, whatever course you want to do, whichever college you want to go, your mark sheet will be strong and you will get admission anywhere. So keep this in mind right from day one. Okay? Sure. Now, let's get into the subject. What I told you? The name of the subject is bookkeeping and accountancy. The name of the subject is bookkeeping and accountancy. Now, what I am going to do today is, see, bookkeeping and accountancy both are interconnected. दोनों का direct relationship है. But bookkeeping comes first, उसके बाद accountancy. What is bookkeeping? We are coming in 2 minutes. Accountancy cannot be done if there is no bookkeeping. First step is bookkeeping होना चाहिए. Only when there is bookkeeping, then only accountancy comes. Accountancy follows bookkeeping. There is a distinction. What is the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy? That we will see in the next class or maybe after 2 classes. But today, what I am going to focus is only the first part. What do you mean by bookkeeping? Only the first part. What do you mean by bookkeeping? Right now, don't see the sheet, don't see the soft copy which you have, just listen to me and then you see. Now listen, bookkeeping का मतलब क्या है? I'll go very slow and it's my habit. It's my habit not only for FYJC but all the courses of degree college where I am teaching. I try to put some extra knowledge in the minds of students which no college teaches you. See, I am a CA, I am not praising that I am a CA, but before I came into this field, I have done 5 to 7 years ka practical accountancy and auditing ka thing. So that helped me in making my concept stronger. I upgrade myself, so whatever knowledge I have, other than books, I try to pass it on to the students. So it's my habit that I try to give extra examples. I try to make the subject more and more interesting for you by putting extra practical examples. Maybe it may not be in your syllabus, but when you go in practical life, it is going to help you a lot. And see, I'm telling you again on the very first day, I'm a professor. Students के दिमाग में क्या होता है? Teacher मतलब bookworm. I don't come in that category. Honestly, I'm telling you, I don't come in that category of bookworm. रट्टा नहीं मारना है. Book में लिखा है. We have to understand logically and then implement. That is the reason, slow and steadily, I will make the subject very, very interesting for you all. And I am challenging you around, those who are with me, listening to this video, who have joined with me for FYJC, after 2 months, you all will tell your parents, SYJC we are going to Ashish sir only, हम लोग किधर नहीं जाएंगे. That I am challenging you. I have that confidence in you. Okay? Chalo. Now, coming back to bookkeeping. Bookkeeping. Now, when I say bookkeeping, say for example, this is a book. Okay? Bookkeeping. मतलब book के अंदर how I have to keep things. Book के अंदर how I have to keep things. Now the question is which things? Listen very carefully. School में history पढ़ा? You all must have studied ना? Barter system. What is barter system? Exchanging of goods. What used to happen? Thousands and thousands years before, during the time of Ramayana and Mahabharata, there was no technology. Computers, laptop नहीं होता था, calculators नहीं होता था, television नहीं होता था, lifts नहीं होता था. It was totally an outdated era. Now what used to happen there? That time money was not in circulation. Money was not in circulation. So what people used to do, they used to exchange things. Now घर पे खाने के लिए you need rice. Farmers are the one who prepare rice, who produce rice. Now suppose say for example there is a tailor. एक जगह टेलर है, एक जगह राइस डीलर है, a farmer who is producing rice. So what used to happen? Money was not there. ये बोलेगा ठीक है मुझे दो धोती सी के दे, because that time it was धोती का जमाना. He will get 2 dhoti stitched from this guy and उसके सामने ये 1 किलो राइस देगा. So what will happen? He stitched clothes for this person and this person supplied him rice. That is the way goods were exchanged. Why? Because there was no money. वो जमाने में हजारों साल पहले पैसा होता ही नहीं था. Money came into circulation later on. Okay? Now, after money came into circulation, people का wants, demands kept on increasing. After money came into circulation, people का demands, wants kept on increasing. Now एक चीज याद रखना, you, me, all of us, we are human beings. We are human beings. Everyone has a brain. सबके पास दिमाग है. Somebody has good brains, somebody has got extraordinary brains, somebody has got little bit less level of brain. But even if you have an extraordinary brain, you cannot replace a computer. Even if you have an extraordinary brain, you cannot replace a computer. See, today you do one thing. एक चीज याद रहेगी, 2 चीज याद रहेगी, 3, 4, 5, 6. As and when you keep on doing more and more things, it becomes difficult to remember मैंने 10 दिन पहले क्या किया था, मैंने 15 दिन पहले क्या किया था. So what happens? Human beings have brains, but the memory is limited. Memory is limited. So to remember things, whatever dealings we do, that we write it down. Whatever dealings we'll do, that we write it down. That is the concept of bookkeeping. Now, business. What is business? You do some activity to buy and sell something so that you make profit. वो प्रॉफिट से अपना घर चले. दैट इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ बिजनेस. यू डू एनी ट्रांजैक्शन. यू से आई वांट टू ओपन अ मोबाइल का शॉप. यू सेल मोबाइल फोन्स. कस्टमर विल कम, तुमसे मोबाइल लेके गया, यू टेक मनी. दैट इज द वे यू कीप ऑन डूइंग ट्रांजैक्शंस. ट्रांजैक्शन मीन्स व्हाट? ट्रांजैक्शन मीन्स डीलिंग बिटवीन 2 person. Today if you go to a shop and buy something, say for example mobile, I take a mobile, I pay money. So क्या हुआ? Transaction. मैंने मोबाइल लिया, against that I made a payment. Transaction. You have a boutique. You sell jeans and t-shirts in your boutique. A customer comes. He gives you 1,000 rupees. उसके सामने you give him 1,000 rupee का jeans. क्या हुआ? Transaction. You took the money. उसके सामने you gave a jeans. So this is called as transaction. So transaction means any activity or dealing which takes place in business. Any activity or dealing which takes place in business. Now, coming to the same example. I am a businessman. I am selling mobile phones. Okay, just take an example. I am a businessman having a mobile showroom. I am selling mobile phones. आज मैंने शॉप स्टार्ट किया. कस्टमर आया, लेके गया मोबाइल. फर्स्ट डे आई सोल्ड 10 मोबाइल्स. नेक्स्ट डे आई सोल्ड 20 मोबाइल्स. नाउ जो फर्स्ट डे मैंने 10 मोबाइल्स बेचा, उसमें से 10 में से 4 वर आईफोन, से 3 वर मोटोरोला, 3 वर ऑफ सैमसंग. नेक्स्ट डे आई सोल्ड 20 फोन्स. उसमें से 2 था आईफोन, 5 वर मोटोरोला, 6 वर वीवो, 3 वर LG, 2 वर सैमसंग. करेक्ट? डिफरेंट थिंग्स है. अभी डू वी हैव दैट कैपेसिटी टू रिमेंबर? I can remember for one day I can remember for 2 days, I can remember for 3 days, but I cannot remember आज मैंने 10 बेचे और 10 में से सैमसंग कितना, आईफोन कितना, कल मैंने 50 बेचे, बाद में मैंने 100 बेचे. So I cannot remember each and everything. So what I do, understand now, I am making it very simple for you. This is my book. आज मैंने कितने फोन बेचे फर्स्ट डे पे? 10 फोन्स. तो मैंने लिखा ये 10 फोन, आईफोन बेचे 4, I sold for 50,000. Motorola, I sold 6 mobiles, एक बेचा 15,000 में. So 6 Motorola sold for 15,000. 3 Samsung sold for 30,000 each. 4 LG sold for 20,000 each. Correct? Giving an example. ये मेरा फर्स्ट डे का ट्रांजैक्शन हो गया. So मुझे चीजें भूलनी नहीं थी. I didn't want to forget my transaction. So what I did, I wrote it in the book. ये बुक है और बुक में I wrote बुक कीपिंग. सो बुक कीपिंग का मतलब क्या हुआ? Whatever transactions I have done in my business, I have noted it, I have recorded in a book. That is called as bookkeeping. So bookkeeping means keeping a record of transactions done in business. Getting it? See, I went very slow, making you understand the name of the subject. That also not full name. Full name is bookkeeping and accountancy. 2 से 3 lectures जाएगा to understand the meaning bookkeeping and accountancy. Today and tomorrow 2 days I'll focus only on bookkeeping. Getting it? So again I repeat, bookkeeping means keep records of the transaction in the book. Bookkeeping. ये मेरा book है. जो भी मैंने transaction किए, whatever I bought, whatever I sold, everything I will record in this book. That is called as bookkeeping. And this is called as book of accounts. So accounts के book में we record the transaction which is called as bookkeeping. Accounts we'll get into it after 2 days, but as I told you, first 2 days we'll focus only on bookkeeping. Okay? Now just see the first paragraph. Just read, go through the first paragraph. The same thing what I just read that bookkeeping का part. ठीक है? Go through that bookkeeping. The same thing what I explained you. A part bookkeeping. The first paragraph जो मैंने तुम लोग को अभी explain किया. ठीक है? Today I am just taking a little bit, मैं ज़्यादा नहीं ले रहा हूँ, but at least understand the basic. Today I am going to do just the first 2 parts. Features भी नहीं, पहले मैंने सोचा था features, but I'll just do the first half of the page, the first 2 paragraph. That's it. The next class में I'll take the remaining part. Okay, there's one student sitting, so just going through that. Okay, now see meaning and definition of bookkeeping. One by one, we'll take the points. Wherever it is common point, I tell you that it's a common point. No need to take stress on that. Now see the first line. Bookkeeping is a process of recording business transactions in the books of accounts in a very systematic manner. All transactions are recorded date-wise. Now let's stop here. Now what it says? It is a process to record transactions in a systematic manner. First of all, मैंने तुमको बोला ये bookkeeping book है. उसके अंदर you write that is bookkeeping. Now what example I gave you? You are having your mobile का showroom. You sold 10 mobiles per day. So when I say recording in a systematic manner, मतलब you write LG 5 mobiles. 1 mobile sold for 20,000. iPhone 3 mobiles. 1 mobile sold for 50,000. Samsung 2 mobiles. So whatever you have sold, you are writing it in a systematic way. कौन से कंपनी का मोबाइल, कौन सा मोबाइल, how many mobiles, what is the price at which you sold. So record everything in a proper way that is your systematic manner. Whatever goods I am selling, record the quantity, rate and total value कितने में बेचा and किसको बेचा. Showing that details of goods sold is called as the systematic way of maintaining. Getting it? Now see the second line क्या है? Date wise. Now listen. Today is the first day of our class. Say for example, today is a new day of the business. In the example what I gave you. आज 5th August है. Today I have bought, purchase किया, कुछ sale किया. So what I do? I start my accounts. This is the transaction of 5th August. So whatever transactions I do today, I will record this on the first page, that is 5th August. I'm just assuming that we are starting the business today. 5th August को मैंने business start किया. So whatever transactions I do, I will record here. Then when I go to tomorrow, second day मतलब 6th August. So whatever I do tomorrow, Thursday 6th August, I will record on 6th August का page. After that I come to the third page, 7th August. Whatever transactions I do on 7th August, I will record it here. इसका मतलब ये है कि you have to record transaction date wise. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. It should not happen that 5th का transaction I record on 6th, 6th का transaction I record on 7th, 7th का I record on 8th. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Your transactions have to be recorded date wise. Whatever transaction I do today, it has to be recorded on the page of 5th August. Whatever transaction I do tomorrow, it has to be recorded on the page of 6th August. Whatever transactions I do day after tomorrow, it has to be recorded on the page of 7th August. So transactions have to be recorded date wise. Okay? Next. The person who records the same is called as an accountant who has to show the business result from such records at the end of the year, which is generally the financial year, starting from 1st April and ending on 31st March. Now listen. The person who maintains the account, जो accounts लिखता है, the person who writes the account, who maintains, is called as accountant. Every business, every profession has an accountant. Either that person himself writes the accounts or he appoints an accountant. Either the person himself writes the account or he appoints an accountant. Now listen, if you yourself want to write accounts, simple है, तुमको accounts का knowledge होना चाहिए. If you don't have knowledge of accounts, what you are going to write? So those who don't have accounts knowledge, they appoint an accountant. That person will maintain all his accounts. So he is the person who is maintaining the accounts. That person is called as an accountant. Now एक चीज याद रखना, every business is not related to commerce. डॉक्टर डिस्पेंसरी लेके बैठा है, ही इज नॉट अ कॉमर्स ग्रेजुएट, उसको अकाउंट्स का नॉलेज नहीं है, तो वो अकाउंटेंट रखेगा. अ बिल्डर हैविंग इंजीनियर्स, दे कंस्ट्रक्ट अ बिल्डिंग, उनका काम है बिल्डिंग खड़ा करना, दे डोंट हैव नॉलेज ऑफ अकाउंट्स, दे विल कीप अकाउंटेंट्स. पीपल लाइक अस, आई टेल यू माई केस, I have two firms, one is Ashish Tutorials, one is HT Academy. There are two firms which I am operating. Now I am a CA, I am teaching all accounts, obviously I have knowledge, therefore I am teaching all. So when I maintain our classes का accounts, I also have to maintain accounts of classes. कौन से student से कितना fees आया, मेरा साल का खर्चा कितना हुआ, I have to record everything. So I myself recorded, the reason is because I have knowledge of accounts. So if I have a knowledge, I did not appoint an accountant. I myself become the owner of the class as well as accountant. But if I don't have knowledge of accounts, I have to appoint an accountant. He will maintain the accounts and I have to pay him salary. So the person who maintains the account is called as accountant. Now आगे देखो. When you maintain accounts, you have to maintain account for a period. you have to maintain account for a period. Now when I say period, period means the duration of business. Period means duration of business. Now understand this very carefully. Today I start a new business. I don't know, नया business है. I can make profits, I can go into losses. Business नहीं चला, losses गया, मैं 6 महीने में बंद कर दूंगा. And if it goes, I can continue for 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 years. Now, if I start a business, why will a person do business? Simple question. Why will a person do business? Main object is what? To make profits. I will do business because मुझे मेरा घर चलाना है. Business में से I will make profits and वो profit से मैं मेरा घर चलाऊंगा. उसके बाद पैसा सेव करूंगा and I put that money somewhere else, invest and I earn extra income. So for that, we do business. ठीक है? The main motive is what? To make profits. That is the main motive of business. Now, if I want to know मुझे प्रॉफिट कितना अर्न हुआ और अगर मैंने लॉस इंकर किया कितना लॉस हुआ, ऐसे ही मुझे पता नहीं चलेगा. कैसे पता चलेगा? I have written everything in my books of accounts. मैंने कितना गुड्स परचेज किया, everything is recorded here. मैंने कितना गुड्स सेल किया, everything is recorded here. Whatever expense, for example, you are having an office, every month you pay electricity bill, you have to record it here. If it is your rented premises, every month you pay rent, you have to record it in the books of accounts. You have staff तुम्हारे पास काम कर रहा है, you pay salary to staff, everything you have to record. So whatever transaction you do in business, everything